Welcome. Thank you for joining me. Thank you, chat manager, for your help. I appreciate it. Alcohol, Storm Goer, Will Unconditional Love Tarot, Jess Matthews. Jess Matthews says, anyone want to think twice before even considering seeing Sonic 4 next year? I'm not watching Paramount Plus or CBS News. I miss the good old classic WB and Paramount days. Yes, I remember those days too, but I haven't. You know, I have to remind myself sometimes about those other stations. So I'm not going to miss, I don't even have to make an effort, Carl. Okay, according to reports, it seems like, I'm sorry, let me restart. Let me start over. Today's Saturday, so please feel free to ask me personal questions, political questions, whatever question you may have. Feel free to ask me. In the meantime, oh my God, I almost forgot. This war thing discombobulated my mind since this morning. We lost Neil Sedaka, my friend. Neil Sedaka. Did you guys hear about that? He was 86, I believe. Oh my God, that was, I even remember him when I was like maybe 14, you know, when he used to come, oh my God. I don't remember the title of his songs, but I have not. Yes, artist, that's where I was gonna go. I thought I was killed. And then I remember I got to say something about Neil Sedaka because he was one of my favorite artists. So to me, it's a great loss. You know, part of my childhood, it reminds me when I was in Haiti. I was maybe about 13, 14. And I remember his songs. Yeah, you remember him, artist. Anyway, yes, according to report, the Ayatollah was killed. And, and I'm very concerned because, yes, the guy, he ruled with an iron fist, supposedly a person of faith. He's killed a lot of people. Hi, Elizabeth Martinez. He has American blood in his hands. But this is not, Vivian Reyes is asking who passed away. Oh, Neil Sedaka. Do you remember Neil Sedaka? He was the artist. Singer, composer, writer, you name it. He did it. He was pretty good. I can't remember the songs right now, but I'm focusing on this thing here. Yes. So, I am wondering how long. I don't feel this is going to last very long, as I mentioned that earlier today, you know, because it's full of pitfalls. And, but I am concerned about what's coming because it feels like to me, and I said that this morning on my show this morning. I had a show earlier this morning. And one of those experts confirmed what I predicted this morning, that the Iranian regime, they expected this. So, and I said that I saw them planning, you know, how to handle the situation if we were to attack. And that's what concerns me. And according to the expert who's very familiar, I believe he was either CIA or something like that, or part of the military, I don't remember exactly. But he repeated what I said this morning. They've made plans. He said they have 3 or 4 people to replace all the different echelon of the Iranian regime, okay? And I just started reading a little while ago. I'll answer your question in a second, Carmen, that it may be a leader from the IRGC, I believe, with the Iranian Revolution, IRGC. the Iranian Revolutionary Guard. Oh God, yes. So that's not a good sign. Carmen Donati says, question, will Iran release the Epstein files they have? I don't think, I mean, if they have something, it's probably from Putin, okay? Because I don't remember, or I'm not getting it intuitively, I don't think so. If they have anything, it's from other intelligence agencies, okay? Because, are you kidding? The business that Epstein was in, those guys are the wrong people to approach with it. It's not that they are not human like everyone else, okay? They love women and they, you know, they would do it, if they were to do something like that, they would never trust Epstein to do any business like that with him, because they know they would be compromising themselves. And they have many other ways of meeting women, so they don't have to do that. Gitterberg says, I mean, will my niece finish college? I feel like saying yes. Good luck. Okay. Charlie C. Sage of Fire. Yes, you're right. I forgot about that. You said when mullahs go down, not far away. Yep. I've been saying this for at least a couple of years now. I knew the end was near, you know, but I wasn't sure if that's what the way, if that, I didn't know how he was going to go, to be honest with you. You know, but the minute you hear something like that, you know Netanyahu will definitely target him, and Netanyahu has, according to reports, has some very good intelligence. And Iran, it's because, you know, in any dictatorship, and this, you see, any dictatorship, you create so many enemies, even within your own inner circle. You're never sure, or who's really your true friend. And I mean, how would anyone know and be able to track the Ayatollah, just like we did with that drug dealer in Mexico that was killed a week ago or something like that? Okay. Somebody, when you have a dictatorship like they have in Iran, these people, from his inner circle, are spying on him because they don't want him. They don't know how to get rid of him. And I feel intuitively that's what happened, you know. So, but hey, I still remember what happened to our Marines in Beirut. That truck explosion killed a lot of Marines. So this is not the way I wanted us to take part in something like that, because it's beneath the dignity of this country. But obviously the people who are in charge right now, no level is too low. So let's see what happens. But I'm happy he's gone. He won't be hurting any more people. Having said that, let me see if there are any questions. Thank you very much, Susan Watera, for your generosity and the super chat. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. And Golfan, can you please call me? I'm going to have to get my number. I don't know if you have it. I'm copying my number right now. Colfern. basically, Yvette Murray says, I'm with my sister traveling to Spain in 3 days to see if she wants to move there. She fears her daughter growing up in this America. Will she end up moving to Spain or Europe? I'd be surprised. I mean, a lot of Americans are the past week, they've been talking about that. It may not be Spain, it may be someplace else in Europe where she feels more comfortable. For some reason, there is something she's not going to like very much about Spain, Yvette. But yes, a lot of Americans are leaving this country. I'm surprised, but no, I shouldn't. Yes, I was shocked when I heard that, but you know, and I remember in the 60s when Papa Doc started killing people and squeezing, well, he wanted to establish his dictatorship, and the best and the brightest left the country. All doctors, engineers, they left first. And then people started leaving the country. So if we are not careful, that's going to happen here. And well, it's happening already because Europe and Canada and probably Mexico as well are doing everything they can to attract our scientists. So, yeah. Okay. So, hi, this is Milu.
Hi, Milu. This is Call Fern. You asked me to call you?
Oh, yeah. What was your question again? I forget.
Will I be able to get a full-time job?
Oh, I think between now and June, I'd be surprised if it's before. I mean, I hope, you know, who does something with restaurants? Who owns a restaurant?
I don't know. I know my cousin's uncle owns a hamburger stand.
Oh, are you too close?
No, not at all.
I mean, it's your cousin. You're gonna cost. That's why I'm getting that.
Yeah, it's their uncle on their mother's side. It's not my uncle.
So it's possibly because, I mean, you know, you have somebody in the family, whether you are close to them or not, I'll get them. You know what I mean? They're probably trying to grow that business or something like that here. That's why I'm getting it. Okay.
Oh, well, they have like about four hamburger stands in a different county.
That's good.
But I'm not, yeah, it's good for them, but
it's
I'm not
a lot of money.
No way involved.
Oh, no, you don't have to be involved. The thing is, you can't guess this. You see what I'm saying? You can't guess something like that because I'm going to see it as a restaurant, and it seems like you're probably trying to expand or something with the business. So that's why I'm seeing it. But yes, and the next thing, there's something with accounting or finance. Is that you?
Not really, no, not at all.
What do you do? Because I
was doing a claims analyst working for doing claims for hotels, insurance.
That has to do with money, right?
Out of it. It's okay money, but I'm getting out of it because I want to do something completely different.
Yeah, but that has to do with money, right? Claim and stuff like that?
Insurance claims?
Yeah. Is that what you do?
Settling negotiation cases.
That's how I am going to get it. Finance, accounting, it's because that's what you do. I didn't know. But yeah, you will find something else, but it may take a little longer.
Sure.
Okay? All right. Good luck to you.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Take care. Bye-bye. Okay. CJ Brooks, facts and receipts says, will Trump negotiate now leader is gone? No, my friend. We may get an even more conservative leader over there. Because you see, when you remove somebody like that, you don't know what you're going to get. And like I said this morning, I predicted that they have plans. They expect us to attack them. So they have, and in fact, as I was saying a little earlier, somebody, an expert on Iran, was talking on, I believe on MSNBC, explaining the very same thing that I said this morning. Okay, we may get somebody even tougher than the Ayatollah, because I forget the name of that general or something like that, that I believe Trump killed him last time he was in office. I don't remember his name. Soleimani, I think his name is. Okay, this guy was very conservative, and he was probably worse than the Ayatollah. So you never know who you're going to get. But, I mean, they're all bad. They all kill people. You know, so let's see what happens. Oops. So, yeah, C.J. Brooks, I feel at some point they will negotiate, but I doubt it's going to be with Trump, because I don't feel Trump is going to be able to, intuitively. First of all, Trump is not popular in this country. He did this as if he's above the Constitution. Okay, Americans are having a lot of difficulties. That includes me too, financially. And I predicted this a couple of years ago. I said, I'm afraid that I may get caught in this thing. You know, the way they're setting things up now, we are in a situation that we're worried about a roof over our head. Foods are super expensive, healthcare, you name it. For him to go out and do something like that, watch the protest. And once people start protesting, demanding his removal, start calling their representatives, this thing can turn bad like this for Trump. They'll remove him. And that was my prediction. I said, if he attacks Iran, and I said this morning, if it lasts long enough, he'll be removed from office. Let's see what happens. But I don't feel this was a smart, I don't feel this was a smart move, But what do I know? I'm only a psychic, so let's see what happens. Okay. Gary, my middle daughter Courtney got her bachelor's degree in 2004, early childhood education and minor in behavioral studies. Will she ever use her degree? That's a challenging. Oh, wait a minute. She got a degree in 2004? If she hasn't worked in that field, it's gonna be tough for her to find something now. Because it's gonna be hard, my friend. Because everyone will say, well, you graduated in 2004. I mean, she can find a job because schools are always looking for good people. I don't know what her position will be in a school, but that's what's coming to mind. I don't know people with that type of degree where they work, but I think you should try a school because they're always looking for people. So yeah, in that sense, she can find a job in a school if that's where she wants to look. But any place else, they're gonna say, you graduated that long, you have no experience. But school would probably give her a chance. Okay? Let's see. Carmen and I says, after this mess, will the Senate be able to stop the orange, or will he continue with his actions? He's going to continue. But I feel he's going to have so many problems coming around the corner for him. Like I said, I'd be surprised if he goes past May, June. because everything he touches, he destroys. Okay? And this country is not doing very well at all. We're on the wrong path. And also every time the camouflage wearing guys that are running around with automatic weapons, every time they do something wrong, believe it or not, in people's minds, he's doing it. He's putting them in the street to do this. I don't see how he's going to be able to last 4 years. I mean, his health is in the balance as well. I understand yesterday he was talking about another term. Yeah, right. Oh, boy. But I don't think he's going to last that long, Carmen. Chad Wadsworth said, I thought Iran capitulated on nuclear negotiations. According to people, I don't remember which country in the Middle East said the negotiation was going very well. In fact, Iran, made a lot of concessions because they knew there is a very good chance, because they understand what's going on in this country, and Trump wants to play wag the dog. They're not stupid, but unfortunately, Trump did it anyway. But they were prepared for it, regardless of who he killed. I predicted it this morning, and this afternoon somebody was talking about it in the news. They repeated similar things that I said. They say it better than I do because they've lived that stuff, But yeah, he will continue until his Republican buddies turn on him or something go wrong with his health. That's what I feel. Okay. Okay. Teresa Baltasar says, Milo Nil Sedaka breaking up. Yes, breaking up is hard to do. Thank you. But there were some other songs when I was like 14. I remember in Haiti. I don't remember. One of the very first songs he wrote, that thing blew the charts. I mean, I knew about it in Haiti, so it must have been really, really good. But I can't remember that name. But I think, yes, Breaking Up Is Hard to Do was 1970s or 80s. But before that, he had a couple of hits as well. Yvette Mary says, thank you, Milu, you're very welcome. Antonia says, sorry, I was sick in December and was in the hospital. I'm sorry, Antonia. I hope you're feeling better. Will I recover and get back to my normal self? Yeah, continue taking care of yourself. Work with your doctor. You'll be fine. Okay? It's depending, sometimes depending on the situation, it may take a little while, but you're going to be okay. Okay? Rosetta Kincaid says, Amilu, the president has already said he has beautiful plans for Iran. Yeah, right. He always has a beautiful plan, just like he does for Palestine. This has nothing to do with freeing people, exactly, but his push for world power and control, yeah. This guy has no idea. He has no idea. Yes, thank you very much, Teresa Baltazar. Oh, Carol, yes. Okay. Oh my God, Music Aaron says, yes, you hit the books, you will pass. So don't let things worry you, because that's what will probably, if you are, fear is what may get in the way. I experienced that when you study, the only thing that can sink you is the fear, because you're so worried about not making it when you are capable of making it. If you let go of the fear, you'll do well. Okay. There was a question. Yes, Mario Elizondo says, Milu, you forget the China connection. You know, I don't feel China is going to do anything because, first of all, they want to position themselves and be viewed in a different light than we do right now. And she doesn't want Trump to go anywhere because as long as Trump stays in office, he feels he has a better chance at competing with us and win and remove this country off of the leadership position that we've occupied. Trump doesn't care. He wants, all about him and his family. He wants to be king, and he thinks he can, be king of the world. Yeah, I have news for him. I doubt it. He better rethink that because the protest that's coming, and it feels like to me, Trump thinks he'll be able to put protesters down. We're going to face some challenges in the coming months. He's not going to like it very much, and there isn't much he's going to be able to do about it because my guy has turned on him. I'm sure you guys have heard. People are already protesting in large numbers. And the 28th of this month, there's going to be another protest, another No King's Day. And I would be surprised throughout the coming weeks we don't see more protests. And, he feels so emboldened, so empowered after Venezuela. He's about to make a major mistake. So let's see what happens, my friend. I'm praying for the best for us, but we are in a very dangerous path. It's not a good thing. But let's see what happens. But no, China wants to push us aside. They want to present a better facade to the world, push Trump and push our country aside and take over. That's what I feel she wants. He's not going to get his hand dirty and get into a fight with anybody, not us or anyone else, over Iran. No, he has bigger fish to fry. That's what I feel. Let me know if I'm wrong. Okay. Samantha says Trump thinking about putting Ted Cruz on the Supreme Court. I doubt Ted Cruz is going to. I doubt he's going to. Yeah, he wants Ted Cruz to help him, but I don't think he's going to put Ted Cruz on the Supreme Court. Do you guys remember what he said once? He should have put Don Jr. on the Supreme Court, although I think he's going to go with a regular judge. Okay, he'll probably put Cannon or somebody like Cannon on the Supreme Court. Okay, somebody who will be in his corner no matter what. Just like Bundy. Okay, these people are committing suicide in my opinion. Some of the stuff that they like. I'm sure you guys heard what Cannon said. She prohibits, she doesn't have any authority at all on DOJ. And she wrote an opinion that she decided that the second report, Jack Smith report about the way what Trump did, okay, the findings, he prohibits everyone from ever releasing that report. I'm sure that somebody's going to appeal, okay? But she says that include DOJ. She has no authority over DOJ, according to expert, not me. Okay, but when I saw that the other day, what I was getting was someone was going to appeal it. Yeah, so people like that, that's who Trump wants in his corner. They put their lives on the line for him until one of them hurt themselves. That's what's going to happen. They lose their law license, like Cannon, get impeached. When Democrats take over, oh my God, Oh boy, everyone who's corrupt is going to have a hard time. As long as they can prove it, they're not going to go after people just for the sake of doing like Trump does. From what I understand, he indicted 30 people along with the Don Lemon. See, I'm sure you guys heard about that. Don Lemon is not going to go to prison. I would be surprised if they don't throw that case out. Let's see what happens. Okay. Carl Stomgrower says, either way, when Trump is finally done and Democrats are back in office, we gotta do what we gotta do to get America back into the 21st century and eventually the 22nd. I agree with you. Oh no, that's gonna happen. Absolutely. When this is over, there's the next, oh, I don't even think the next president will be able to do everything that needs to be done. It's gonna be so much. So it's going to take a couple of presidents to fix this country because a lot of damage has been done. You have to rebuild the federal government. DOJ alone is going to be a major challenge because a lot of the prosecutors left. I mean, a lot of them, if they are called back to help, I'm sure they will go back. But it's a major challenge ahead of the next administration. Yeah. Okay. Are you baby still up? Oh my God, Alexander says, when we take over, ash will start to melt fast like Milu. Yeah. Oh yeah. That organization, it feels like to me, I'd be surprised if it's still called ICE. The next administration that comes, they're going to change the name and, put some rules. Well, the federal government has rules on rules of engagement already for the way they used to operate before. So the lawlessness will stop. And they're going to go after a lot of those guys. Oh my God. Anyway, thank you everyone for spending time with me. Thank you, chat managers, for your help. I appreciate it. If anyone, yes, Teresa Baltazar, love will keep us together. That's a good one. If anyone would like a reading from me, the link to my website is below the video, psychicmilu.com, or please feel free to call me or text me on my YouTube number. If you like the channel and you are not a subscriber, please consider subscribing. That would help me a lot. I would appreciate it. And don't forget to tap on the thumbs up as well. I mean, not thumbs up, the notification bell, in order for you to know if I posted a video, if I'm scheduling to be here. And also, please give me a thumbs up. That would help me a lot, friends. Thank you, everyone, for your support. I appreciate it. I will see you this coming Monday. Till then, bye.